Hey everyone, this is Coach Renee, and thank you for joining my series, Conversations with the Coach. Today is part one of a series of conversations with Andrea. We hope that you enjoy and are enlightened by this conversation, and thank you. And don't forget to mirror you.
Please welcome Andrea.
Hey, girl, hey.
Hey, girl, hey.
Oh, I want to start out by discussing the definition of journey and how does that translate to your life?
I mean, we think about a trip, think about going from one place to another, but that's why we don't call it a trip through life. You know, it's a journey because there are so many things that you could not have predicted, you could not have expected, anticipated. Journey is just experiencing this life and being aware that you are experiencing this life. Yeah. Up until you realize that you're on this journey, life is just kind of happening to you. Stuff you're just going through. You wake up every day and it's time to make the donut. And you find yourself at a crossroads, so to speak, a proverbial crossroads. And you know what you've been used to doing, and you could do that, but you feel very strongly about, I got to do something completely different. And once you have made that choice to do things completely different, and even if consciously you're not saying completely different, I just want to change this part, everything changes. It's like the journey takes over, so to speak. And once I made the decision to divorce, move my family away, and start, it sounds so crazy. Hearing myself say it doesn't sound rational, logical, nothing. But at the time, I just really, I didn't know which way to go, what to do, how to do it, who to talk to. I didn't know, but in taking those steps that were unsure, slowly feeling better than what had been, I was falling apart. Up until the decision to divorce, and I had been keeping it together. Man, I saw the other day I was in a consignment shop, and I saw the little Russian dolls that have the doll inside the doll inside the doll.
Yes.
On the outside, I was very much put together, keeping it all tight and everything. And then once I made that step to change the path that I had been on, it's like I opened up and I discovered, oh, there's a whole nother me. And I don't know what to do with that. I don't really know who she is. Why is she always crying? Because we don't cry. Was too strong for my own good. I can look back and see how that next layer was even stronger, but to the strong me, she was weaker because she cried all the time. But I needed help pulling back all the layers. I mean, granted, you could do it by yourself.
Absolutely.
However, there were, oh, I'm gonna try not to cry. There were so many times that I just didn't, I needed somebody to talk me off the ledge. There was nothing rational going on in my head. There was nothing that I could see in front of me that seemed like it was going to be beneficial. It felt like everything and everybody was coming up against me. I didn't know how to be in that. I didn't know how to live every day, like constantly battling stuff. And I needed the support. So I'm grateful.
Wow.
I don't even know if I answered your question. When I moved back to Virginia, you reached out and wanted to help me with my classroom. And when I went to go pick up the materials, first of all, I was shocked. 3,000. Like, I'm not even sure if we've ever really had a conversation. I can't remember now, but I feel like you reached out to me before, but I was in the midst, and there was no way. I was so leery and skeptical of anybody that wanted to reach out. Why you want to know why you checking on me?
Mhm.
I had so many defenses up, and I probably never would have connected if you had not felt led to get things for the classroom.
You're right. I don't think we've ever had a 15-minute conversation in our entire lives.
No.
Yeah.
Not that I can remember. When we sat down and talked, well, one, I'm not really a closed off kind of person. I'm definitely more open and ready to share, right? But I can be very closed off when I feel someone isn't genuine, when I feel like there's manipulation, if I feel like there is judgment. Like, you got one time to be slick, like that real subtle slick, because I'm gonna pick it up and it's over. Like, I'm done. Thank you. No, thank you. And we sat down and we just started talking. And hours went by. And I was like, oh my God, I've been here all day. What the world? And there was just so much ease and more ease, and it felt good and it felt comfortable. And you would say little things that I didn't like. Maybe not directly on the first, but there had to have been enough of checking me that would cause me to think in a different way. And when I left there, I remember just kind of thinking like, that's different. That was different. I wonder what that's about. I would never have been able to anticipate a whole working relationship. None of that. Never.
Absolutely. Me either. By the way, how did the classroom turn out?
That classroom was amazing. Yeah, I've never had a theme before. Like, I've never had a color scheme or anything before, and it was all black and white, and it was so pretty.
Yeah, it's amazing. So, have you experienced, how the heck did that just happen along this journey?
It's all been, how the heck did that just happen? It's all been like that. Every part of it. And like calling my children by their names and not the girl, the big girl, the little girl, the boy, the little boy, and actually calling them by their names allowed me to see them, recognize them as people, as sweet souls, and then drew me closer to them. I understood how to be a mother.
Mm-hmm.
I understood how to change your clothes, change your diaper, fix your food, burp you. I understood getting you into school, helping you with schoolwork. I understood that. What I did not understand was, you want to spend time with me? Oh my gosh, it keeps talking to me. Oh my God, you never leave me alone. You don't have anything else to do? No, Mom, I'm like really a kid. All I do is whatever you allow. And I'm like, oh my God. I understand why people took their children on vacation. For me, that seemed like a waste of your time and money. Why would you do that? They ruin everything. As soon as your food comes and you're getting ready to put that first hot bite in your mouth, I'm gonna pee. It never stopped. I wasn't prepared for how much they needed outside of food, clothing, and shelter. I also didn't understand like sibling stuff because my siblings were much older and I kind of grew up an only child, so I didn't understand all the noise. Why are you making so much noise? I had rejected them, so to speak. One, I didn't know that it was even important to establish or to try to get back. So having children threw me for a loop.
When did the epiphanies of what you're saying now begin to happen?